of the Teotihuacan grid and the 4 pyramids. The 188 ley line is part of the God matrix, of a grid that has a significant series of events on this geomantic line. This ley line is connected to Sandy Hook Grade School in Connecticut and the December 14th, 2012 incident that occurred there. The school was built in 1956, and the aerial overview of the parcel of the property matches identically to the temple in Teotihuacan, that of the feathered serpent. Also, the Sandy Hook location was strangely on the Batman film The Dark Knight Rises, which was shown on a map in the movie. The Dark Knight Rises was also an incident of a mass killing at a theater in Colorado. Why are so many events looking like a movie for the public to watch and be a part of? Who is doing this? Distraction and fear are compromising how people see the events, and more recently it all seems very contrived and orchestrated. Why? And at the cost of human life and mass reaction, people are alarmed, and rightfully so, but we need to look more deeply at events and see how the dots connect. Our planet has a system of energy points that are like the Chinese system of acupressure points, and chi flows through these meridians. We call these ley lines, places of special interest and intersections of the dragon lines or meridians, and there is a vibration there that vibrates on a higher frequency and light. You feel healthier in some of these locations. Universities are placed instinctively there, and churches often, and places of importance. Ancients placed megaliths on these locations. Pyramids and those ley lines pulse, open, close, and connect at long distances. So what happens in some power places impacts the energy ley line. Dowsers and diviners feel these ley lines, and it is no secret today that many strange events occur on grid locations or some ley lines that repeat a pattern. Right after Sandy Hook, many events seemed to flash to many people that appeared that something else was going on besides the Second Amendment gun control, the right to protect yourself, family and home. There is something else going on. How deep down the rabbit hole do we look? A point of service, many of those that are healers on the planet at this time are sensitive to energies and these ley lines and the dreams and messages. We are receivers of a sense of higher messages and of aiding the changes on the planet to become more clear and with harmony with nature and life. Clearing is a process of going into an energy space, grid, astral or etheric plane, and doing actual cleansing of negative energies and events that would block the flow of healthy life force there and on the planet. The following videos are a recollection of the experiences after the clearing in Teotihuacan.
Greetings! Hi, this is Ryan Derone here, part of Team Light. I'm in Sedona, Arizona, and just wanted to show my respect and gratitude to 3 very talented light beings, Roshandra, Daniel, and Marcia. We had a group collaboration on January 27th, 2013 during the moon cycle to adjust some of the energies at Teotihuacan, and team members and I had been there previously, June 12th, doing just the same thing, removing some of the blockages and the energies that are found there. In this remote healing that took place on the 27th, that first mission was solidified as more consciousness and more aspects of the adjustment took place. Daniel, operating from Normandy, France, did an amazing job. Roshandra from San Francisco, California, did an amazing job. As well as Marcia of Mexico, amazing job. Marcia was on the ground. Now, when I was contacted by Roshandra about this specific mission, the paired groups was what we found worked better in a collaboration. You have male, female. I work closely with Marcia in her activation of Teotihuacan and clearing of it. To explain a little about the energies on the specific ley lines, especially the 188 ley line, and the Sandy Hook School, right, which Roshandra is very fond of. These knowledge bases of information, these schools of information, these collectives of information, which are now readily available to the public, as you begin to expand your awareness and begin to feel your environment, you begin to connect the dots between where on the planet do I enjoy, let's just say, having my house. Do I like living here? What's the energy there? Is there something that might be able to be improved upon? In the same way, the planet also feels the same way about certain energies and certain energy centers, that when there is blocking in the, I like to use these terms, it makes it really simple to explain, plumbing, all right? You've got something that is blocking the flow of water, right? Or the flow of energy that needs to be adjusted and removed. The key when sending in a group of light beings to do remote healing on a specific location is that the highest intent is always carried out. We represent the highest intent for Gaia, the highest intent for our friends and families across planet Earth, and the highest intent for all of our star families which watch from above. We carry that on our crest in our due diligence of when we do certain energy works, that type of intent is placed behind it. I know Roshandra worked very closely with the pyramid and how the energy moved and where those aspects in consciousness were adjusted. And as far as the energy I worked with in June 2012 with my homeboy Kukulkan, he's awesome. That was more of a negotiation of terms in which later more adjustments were then carried out. I wanted to explain a little about these, how the energy affects us all on planet Earth, and how these ley lines are very, very important, and how the whole functions properly in a harmonious way. Okay? You got the yin, you got the yang, all right? So, and how the harmony comes together in the blending of frequencies, the blending of different energies, okay? When you have a pulse point where the energy is rupturing from the surface, or you have a vortex in which the energy is being pulled down into the surface, okay, through the surface, these upward and downward flows of energy, right, spiral energy, need to be adjusted at times, because sometimes the frequency of velocity of this energy is unbalanced, or in this case, too slow. In that manner, the aspects responsible for that area adjust exactly what needs to take place so that a higher frequency of vibratory form may exist and co-create in 3D. And I just want to say that that collaboration, that teamwork, that global diplomacy of all of us working together as one unit is what is deemed necessary right now, and I'm so proud to be a part of this project. Roshandra, Daniel, and Marcia are amazing, and I look forward to talking to you in the future. Namaste.
Hey guys, this is Marcia, and I'm part of the group that participated on the cleansing of the grid in Teotihuacan, Mexico. And we were working together with Roshandra, that was at California at that moment, also Daniel from France, where I am now actually, and Ryan from Sedona, and I was there physically at Teotihuacan. I got to do the job there at that location where the pyramids are, and so we noticed that there was this cleansing we had to do, or we were trying to aid, because we felt there was a kind of manipulation in that grid. So, you know, these places are really, really powerful. Teotihuacan is a very, very, very powerful place, and the people that built those pyramids knew about this, of course. And many other people know that these are places that have lots of energy. And actually, according to Nassim Haramein, this place, Teotihuacan, is located in a very particular place of the planet. He says that there are certain parallel lines in exactly at the latitude more or less 19.7 And so this is exactly where Teotihuacan is, and it also matches with a line. If you draw a line from Teotihuacan to Hawaii, you will find the most active volcanoes in the planet are there, which are also very powerful in energy. So you can see that these places are portals of energy, and also these portals of energy at that same latitude, you can find them in the sun, in the most active sunspots. That's exactly where they're located in the same lines. And also in Jupiter, that big eye is also located at that same latitude. So you can see that this is not coincidence. These are places that are, they have like flows of energy like very, very, very strongly. So these places are used and misused for many purposes. So my job there was to walk the grid physically, which crosses the whole place in Calzada de los Muertos is called, and in English it should be the Avenue of the Dead. So I got to just walk that path up all over to the pyramid of the moon, which is has a very feminine energy. So I got to connect there with the divine feminine. I meditated a little bit. I made a puja offering, and I received all the energy of the rest of the group there. I felt them really present, and also the presence of the white lions were there. I really felt their presence out of protecting the place and me also. So it was really cool. And also what I remember is as I was walking that path, I really got to see a bubble of energy, of white energy, beautifully, which like indicated that something was going on. It was really amazing to see it. It was covering the whole area, and that was really cool. So yeah, I want to thank you guys, the group, all of the group that supported me. It was really cool, and yeah, see you next time.